Hey guys, it's me, Forgotten. This is a bit of a different style of video to what I normally make. This video is going to be a rank up guide, and I'm going to show you guys some tips that I use to get from Iron 2 all the way up to Diamond 2. And yeah, these tips will actually be super helpful. I tried not to BS this video, so I'm trying to keep stuff like short, concise, everything you want to hear. None of the BS. I know you guys aren't stupid, so I guess let's get into it. Alright, so settings and sensitivity. This is a short section because people have seen this everywhere. They all talk about it, but I still see this a lot in low elo where everyone has these insanely high sensitivities, and it's just they're not gonna get anywhere with those. 1200 DPI or 1.2 cents. No. You want to have at highest 800 DPI on your mouse, and if you don't know how to look up DPI, there's lots of stuff online to see the DPI of your mouse. And then you also want to have the lowest being 400 DPI. I would never go below 400. And then with sensitivity, the highest I'd go is 0.5. I would not recommend any higher than that. And yeah, just find something comfortable within those sort of criteria, and then you should find your perfect sense. Don't change your sense too much either. So change it once, get used to that, see how it feels. If that's really not what you want, change it. But honestly, just don't change your sense too much after you've changed it to that peripheral. Okay, so finding your main agent. As of the recording of this video, there are 16 agents in Valorant, and this one is pretty interesting because I don't see people talk about it that much, but there are roles to each of these agents, as you know: Duelist, Initiator, Sentinel, and Controller. But what people don't realize is those agents' abilities augment your gunplay in a way that actually can really affect the game. So an easy example would be if you are not very good at aiming, you can admit it yourself, right? You might want to play Killjoy or Cypher, a character less aim reliant than someone like Jett or Reyna. A lot of people just see the cool looking characters and the pro players playing these specific characters, examples of Jett and Reyna and Raze, when that might not suit their playstyle at that time. Don't force yourself to play in a way that doesn't suit you. And playing those more aggressive characters, if you're a more passive player, really can change that. Say if you're an aggressive player, but you really don't want to go for all these crazy frags, you just want to help your team, but also play fairly aggressive, a character like Omen is great for that. But never force yourself to play an agent, but take the time to actually learn a character that suits your playstyle. Omen is really underrated. Viper is incredibly good. If you like lineups, play Viper, play Sova. Those are two incredibly fun characters that are really helpful to your team. If you played CSGO, like pop flashes, play KO. KO has the exact same flash mechanics as CSGO. I personally didn't play CS, but I see a lot of CS players really liking KO. Other characters less played are Phoenix. In lower elo, his heal is crucial, but you can just find someone that suits how you play, and that way you'll be doing insane. Okay, so this is actually a fairly quick follow-on from the last topic of finding your agent to main. Now, for those of you that don't know what flexing is essentially filling in for the roles that are missing. So say you're missing a Sentinel, you can lock in Killjoy or Sage or Cypher, one of those characters. So it's all about being that well-rounded player that can play other characters, not just their mains. A good example of this would be a member of the Sentinels team known as Sick. He is a crazy flex player. He can play basically every character. You don't need to do that in low elo, honestly. Learn about 3 characters, maybe 1 of each type, but in low elo it really doesn't matter. You're just trying to build a rounded skill set with 1 or 2 characters. But if you're going to have multiple maids, make sure they're in different classes. So 1 duelist, 1 smoker, 1 duelist, 1 sentinel, that sort of thing. But it's always good to know at least 2 characters, but try not to learn too many, because you will never master that one specific character to its full potential. You'll just be less comfortable in clutch situations with the different kits. So yeah, that's pretty much all that point is. Solo queue versus 5 stacking. Now this one is interesting. So the main fault people say that they're not ranking up is due to having shit teammates. So the easy fix to that is just to 5 stack. Now you can only 5 stack up to Diamond 3, sorry, but honestly I don't think many of you guys watching are Diamond 3. I'm not myself, but I will be soon. So with 5 stacking versus solo queue, you will always win more games by 5 stacking because you have more communication and you can work on your skill set in a group. I would personally recommend trio queuing or even duoing with someone you're comfortable with, but 5 stacking will always just be better because it removes the RNG, because with Valorant is a team game. You cannot just solo carry every game. You're not tens, like it or not, right? You aren't just going to solo carry every game, and I can't solo carry every game. So the basis is 5 stack. If you don't have any friends to 5 stack like me, what you can do is you can go on the official Valorant Discord. There is an LFG section and you can find a group there, or maybe even just meet some people in game. If you guys are in Iron, you can maybe convince some friends that don't actually play Valorant to play with you, since you're at the lowest rank. What have you got to lose? It's just fun. Now the box trick, this is something to help your crosshair placement, which I'm sure is a phrase you've heard of a lot, and that is the process of putting your crosshair at head level so you can, well, travel like less distance to hit the head. Now this trick will make your crosshair placement infinitely better, and I will show you what I mean now. So as you can see, when I come around the corner here, this Omen is standing here. This is my friend Tom. He's being my test dummy for this. As you can see, Omen's head is level with the top of this box. Now, pretty much every box in the entire game is this height, and you can use that as a reference of where to put your crosshair. It's actually a super useful trick. I'll show you some other places where it can apply. As you can see here as well, on B site, the Omen's head is exactly the same height as the top of that box. So in order to use this effectively is when you come around the corner, use the box as a guide, and you just want to aim at the top of the box in order to hit the head. So you just use that and draw a line from the box to the Omen, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And for some further context, every character is the exact same height, so you don't have to matter if you're aiming at KO or Jet or Omen, they are all the same height. Alright, so this is the last major point in the video, and this is a really important one because I see people doing this all the time. Now, this is what I call overqueuing, and overqueuing is where, say you've lost 1 or 2 games and you're fed up, you're tilted, you're upset. Why would you keep playing at that point? Go do some deathmatch, play unrated, play another game, go outside, go for a walk, do anything, just take a break. Don't overqueue. The feeling of ending it on a loss is not that bad, okay? Just take every loss as a learning experience, but just don't overqueue. I'd say if you're going to lose the games, lose about 3 in a row, then just call it there. Take a break, play some unrated, just don't keep playing. That is overqueuing right there. And you're just going to keep losing and perpetually getting more and more tilted, and you're just going to go on these massive D rank streaks. It's happened to me, it's happened to you, it's going to happen to everyone, but just once you work out when you're overqueuing, just don't do it, because you'll end up getting hard stuck because you'll lock your elo in by losing so much. And managing tilt, this one's a pretty big one. reset your mental state after every round. I do not care how bullshit your death was. You know, you got run and gunned by a vandal. Oh, dropped my phone. You got run and gunned by a vandal. It doesn't matter. You got blind sprayed through smoke. It doesn't matter. You got flashed. There's always something you can take from your death, no matter how bullshit it was. You were probably out of position. They just won the gunfight. They got lucky. Whatever it is, it does not mean you have to tilt. The worst thing you can do is start getting upset and flaming your teammates, flaming yourself, just putting everyone down, and it just kind of ruins the whole game for everyone, like including you. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Just enjoy the game. Don't overqueue. Just manage your tilt. Take a break when you need to, and you'll have a much better experience. Just trust me on that one. Alright, so in summary, just play the game how it's meant to be played, and that's learning your characters, playing your roles, taking breaks when you get tilted, just playing as an all-rounded good team member. I kind of hope these tips actually help you rank up, and if they did, leave a comment, because I really want to hear from you guys. I'm basically just really excited for the future of this channel. Like, this is my first video using my voice, and this last bit is completely unscripted. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. I really hope I can carry on making this content. If you really like this type of video, let me know. I will make some more. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Me. To this day, can't believe that you lied to me. That my enemies, they became a fan of me. I remember the days when you would talk to me. I think a lot, and I fear that you gon' waste my time. I have a feeling that you hate me, can you give me a sign? This will get into my head, but I'll be fine when I go back how it used to be.